there's some sick, twisted shit in this movie. Like there's one scene where like Oscar Isaac cuts open this dude, and the scene creeped me out. I haven't been that creeped out in a movie for a long time because the music that they were playing during that scene was eerie and cut the dude open. It looked 100% real. It felt like some ritual shit to me, like some satanic demon shit. It fucking scared me. It's a fucking scary scene. I felt it in my heart. It was torture, man. That was some scary shit. But I love that scene. Then there's the scene at the end of the movie when we discover what's happening with the shimmer, and there's this alien life form that turns itself into a human when you have Jennifer Jason Leigh who implodes, and then her DNA is like floating in the air, and then Natalie Portman walks up to it, looks at it, and then her DNA gets into the cells and they start mutating, and then this form takes shape into a human being, and then it starts mimicking Natalie Portman, and it's a weird scene. It's a really weird scene, but it's good. And then the music being played during that moment is amazing, and we learn at that moment what's going on. We just learn it's simple. It's most likely an alien life form that crash land on Earth, and they want to take over the world. They want to destroy to create something new. And you got Natalie Portman there, and she's struggling with this alien life form that takes the form of her. It did it to Kane, her husband. It took his form. So the guy who's in the hospital is not really him. And when I saw the scene, because it was fantastic, because then you see her being questioned, and then by the end, you know, you're like, she's lying. Because then you learn that what just happened. They're like, oh, this life form can take the shape of a human being. It can mimic them. And you learn that, oh, Oscar Isaac is one of them creatures. Her real husband is dead. And then this Natalie Portman is the one who's telling the story to these guys in the hazard suits. So I was like, she's lying, man. She's lying. And you find out at the end of the movie that she's one of those aliens. He's one of those aliens. And they're going to take over the world. And I like that ending. I like the ending of the movie. There's one thing that I didn't like. There's this black dude. I remember seeing him in Interstellar, and he's a part of this movie, and he's really useless. Doesn't do anything for the story. Doesn't progress it. It's an intriguing plot, but it doesn't need to be here, because then it's like, Oscar Isaac has been gone for a year, and so she gets real horny, sleeps with this black dude, has an affair with him because she thinks Oscar Isaac is dead or something. He's been gone for over a year, and he's all complaining, oh, I'm married, all this stuff. She's like, I think you should leave, and I don't understand. I don't understand. That didn't need to be in the movie. That didn't need to be in the movie. And I also thought that the main actors in the movie, the Ghostbuster ladies, there should have been more development with them. Like I said, Gina Rodriguez, she had lots of scenes that she shined in, and she took control of the scene and the screen. She was fantastic. Jennifer Jason Leigh was fantastic. Natalie Portman was capable. And then everyone else, they were just there. Like, as hard as the movie tried to make me feel some sort of emotion for these characters, I really felt nothing. And then I just felt like the movie, all the information that I was receiving was great, and how it would have like a twist in there that would deliver something that I didn't expect. That was all fun, but then you got this music that's awful, these action scenes that feel out of place, these characters, most of these characters I don't even care about, and then they just get hacked off one by one. So I know they're going to die. I knew the ending was coming, and the progression of the movie is slow. It's not slow to the point where I was bored, but it's kind of tedious to when you have something so interesting that you want to know about, and it's like I enjoy that it gave me information bit by bit, piece by piece, but it just kind of felt bogged down with just the mindless action scenes that were in there, and the fact that, oh yeah, we got these characters we don't really care about and they get hacked off one by one, and then you get to the end and it's like, here's what's going on, and they reveal, oh, they just want to copy humans and take over the world or whatever, and then the place gets burned down, and I'm like, I was kind of dissatisfied with that, and then the ending happens, and I didn't really know how I felt about that. I don't know. There was this guy who was not sitting next to me, but he was one row up, 2 seats down, I think. And he was snoring out of his mind. I could hear him. He's just snoring loud, and then when you wake up, he can kick his chair. It's kind of annoying. But I let it slide because, you know, I fall asleep during movies too, and you joke yourself up, and it's an accident. The things that did put me on the edge of my seat, and the stuff that I did think was suspenseful, was the information that I was receiving in the movie. Like, okay, you got Kane suffering this disease or something, and you got Natalie Portman, his wife, trying to figure out what's going on with him. And you got Jennifer Jason Leigh in this thing, and she's acting strange. And I thought at first that didn't make any sense, but then there's like the movie will twist itself, and then it makes sense as to why Jennifer Jason Leigh's acting the way she is. You meet all these other characters and come together, and they kind of feel like female Ghostbusters. This movie is a combination of things. This movie's like the intelligent version of female Ghostbusters, the intelligent version of Predator, the intelligent version of Resident Evil. It's an exciting movie with all the information that you have to absorb. And then it's also edge of your seat stuff with the different perspectives within the story that you receive as an audience member. Because there's so many different things going on. And I enjoy that. And it stimulates my mind, because then I have to keep track of what's happening and say, okay, this goes here. As long as it's not like overly convoluted, like some just overly exaggerated, convoluted, complicated bullshit. That's not this. That's not this. It may push that envelope a little bit, but it doesn't go so far away to the point of no return. I actually enjoyed Annihilation, and I had a lot of fun with it. So as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call?